Hi guys, how you all doing? This is now my fourth live I've done two on Instagram, one on Twitter, and now using Facebook. Um, like I say, I want to stay positive. Um, I'm finally opening up about my mental health issues. I want to stay positive, like you just said. I want to just open up to you guys and see how everyone else is coping with their own mental health and well-being, and find out about their different techniques of, like I say, overcoming or moving forward for their own mental health and well-being, which I want to know about. Um, like I say, not just that, I've spoke about music, and that's helped me as well to finally open up on my mental health as well. And music is very, very powerful in this area. It's like amazing. Um, let's see what else to talk about as well. Not just music, movies as well. Spoke about part of his mental health and going back and forth here. Thrown into family and relationships there as well. Um, concerts, going to favourite concerts or going to pictures or going bowling or doing something just to make you happy. To keep you positive, to take your mind off negative thoughts, the naysayers, the haters, the trolls that throw negative comments about. You don't need that, because you're gonna end up going back down to square one, and your whole mental health is gonna just go down with it, and then you're just gonna lose it and think about stupid thoughts which you don't need. No one needs that here in this place. Find that social media sometimes can be, in 50-50 ways, can be good in some ways and can be bad in some ways, because you can get some people, when you want to talk about subject matters, you can get people having positive, sending you positive comments going, oh, you well done for saying what you're saying, keep it up and everything else, and you'd have the negative side as well going, well, how come you said about this, why you're talking about this kind of subject matter and that kind of subject matter, why do you listen to this kind of music, that kind of music, because it's going to end up making you going crazy, the way you look, the way you dress, um, everything really. And to me, um, now I just don't feel anymore, because you you, you you feel like to yourself, you know what, I'm going to turn around and I'm just going to say, you know what, Hughes, never mind about anyone else and what they're saying. Think about yourself, love yourself. You are who you are. You are who you are. You choose what you want to do. You choose your music, the way you dress, the way you look, anything, the way you feel in yourself. You can come out as gay, bisexual, or lesbian, anything like that. Um, you may feel positive about yourself and happy in yourself, but then there's other people going, well, how come? But I say to them, you know what, screw you. If you're not going to say anything positive or say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. Just keep away from that. Anyway, I'm going to talk again. Like, about my personal feeling of my mental health, and I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna go long into the whole story and go on forever and rabbit on about this kind of subject matter, because most people may think, well, how come like you're going on just about one subject and you're not talking about this subject or that subject or something that you like. Well, basically, I'm trying to open up um, my own personal feelings. I want to open up. I don't want to bottle things up anymore. I don't want to be like putting keeping thoughts there in myself, in my head, in my mind, and then bottling up, and not speaking up about it anymore, because that just damages me. And then for me, I blow that easy, and then I look and go, well, why did I do that? And then I want to find different techniques, different strategies in controlling how to control me mental health, and do a lot of stuff again instead of just listening to music and keep myself in the flattest kind of lot. Because for me, I'm just keeping myself to myself at times and not going out and not doing anything, just laying about a lot, which is true. And I don't want to be doing that anymore. I'm at a certain age now where I've looked and gone, you know what, I'm gonna change this. This is what I'm gonna change now. Because I've had two or three scares, and I've been back and forth into hospital quite a lot. I'm lucky to still be around. It just basically scared me. The last time I had just scary. I've been in and out of critical care, and I am very lucky to still be here. Being back and forth off the hospital and wondering what's up with me, and going back in and out again, and I was feeling down, depressed quite a lot. I didn't know what to do anymore. I felt like now myself before getting me out. I felt like, what am I doing here? Just trying to kick myself down, get myself down, and then I went myself. I've got my two kids to think of as well. I've got to think about them and think about trying to get myself better, and for my sake and their sake, because I don't want to make my kids dadless. I want to be around for them and see them grow up, and when they ask for my advice in certain stuff, I can say, you know what, your dad went through this type of thing before, and this is how your dad like finally got help in his journey to mental health, or anything like that, or anything that get questions asked about. For me as well, to be quite honest, I didn't know, like I said before, I didn't know where I was going to go, where I was going to be, because I kept thinking to myself, well, what am I doing here? Why? Is this always going to happen for me? Is this it? I mean, finally getting out of hospitals, sat down, realised, like, that's it. I'm 33, I'm at that age now. I need to give myself a kick up the backside. I need to open up about my mental health. I need to open up about my mental health. I need to keep on top of my medication. I need to keep on top of appointments for hospital or job centre. Make sure I'm doing my peak flow levels. Making sure I've got me inhaler with me in case I need it, in case I get out of breath. Making sure that I don't do too much. Make sure I don't carry too many heavy bags. Making sure I'm trying to rest my back and keep myself positive, not think negative, which can be hard at times, but now I'm finding it a bit easier. I'm taking small steps in my mental health journey. I'm not throwing myself straight in the deep end and go, right, both, I'm gonna do this all in one go, because it's not gonna be that easy. It's a long road, it's a long journey. I'm taking those little small steps in my journey to recovery, in my own mental health, in my anxiety, my depression, and making sure that I am taking my tablets and keeping going, keep myself out of hospital, making my kids proud, making everyone else proud, and go, you know what, he's done it. He's gone through this that many times, and he's come out of it full circle. So like I say, I've felt down, depressed for a very, 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 very long time. Like back to teenage days, I think. Like I've said in my other streams, if it went to for music as well, I don't know where it'd be. I don't know if I would have been here or what to do with myself. And then I realised when I started listening to music and listening to lyrics of songs and listening to different bands, and then I realised that when I'm listening to the songs or albums of songs, and then I'm playing one song, playing all the songs, and then picking one song, and then breaking that down and going, well, okay, what's this band trying to do? It's trying to send a message out there, throw a message out, or tell a story, and it's kind of interesting to power music is that powerful, and it's really like really, really, really powerful and helpful. Powerful, helpful, inspirational, and the more I listen, the more I wanna go for it more and more, which does it good. And like I said before, if it weren't for the music and being in hospital and other major things, I don't know where I'd be. And that's the God's honest truth. My music, let's see, how can I put it? How can I put it? was like say when I was younger, I started listening to pop on radio and stuff, and listening to a lot of different songs on the radio, and growing up. And by then, so like I say, by the 2000s, like I say, Evanescence was popping up, Linkin Park was popping up, and other rock bands were coming up then, and I started listening to that and the lyrics in the songs, and I loved and made me start to get into rock music, and then metal side was like bringing up, so you say Disturbed, Hailstone, Five Finger Death Punch, Black Stone Cherry, Fury of the Dead Man, Avenged, Slipknot, Stone Sour, among other bands, metal bands. The list goes on. When I started listening to them, got me more going, more kind of motivated, and then growing up more and then moving up to secondary school, I didn't know how people would react to me. I felt anxious because I didn't know how people would look at me and, like I say, not just look at me, but the music that I was listening to, people were listening to other music, and I didn't know how people would relate to me listening to rock and metal music, and it kind of made me feel anxious, made me a bit wary at times to myself, and overthinking a bit to myself, and going, well, you need to stop thinking about that, think positive, don't think about like them, what they think of you, and what music that, let them know that you're listening to certain music that you like, that they might not like, but you like, and they're listening to music that you may not like, but they like, and try and be positive, try and make friends, and open up and about stuff, and talk about stuff, and see where it goes. And but I kept myself to myself most times, and in school, and kept my head down, doing me work in school, and coming home, and going into my room, listening to music playing on my PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. Have something to eat, and then going back in my room, and that's it. You won't see me then till the next morning. And that was like my same routine, and after a while it kind of dragged me down a bit, because I was doing kind of the same thing. I wanted to do something different, try something different, get out there, do something different. And honestly, I tried, but with the way my attitude was, my tempo was, I weren't really good at keeping holding jobs for quite a bit. Like, but I realised that, like I said before about that music, if it weren't for the music, I wouldn't be here and saying to the music side, thank you. I've said, I don't know, many times in my streams, I've said thank you, thank you, thank you, because the music side really touched me, and kind of like made me wanting to listen to them more. and then making me wanting to open up about things, talk about things, but I didn't want to do that just yet. I still felt anxious. I still bottle things up till this very day. I'm still like kind of like that. I'm still shy. I'm still kind of bottling things up and trying to undo that and find different ways, different techniques, different ways now to try and motivate me to get out there and do something with myself and be positive, be happy, and really, it's a blessing. I mean, going back to being in hospital, it gave me a scare. The last time I was in there, it gave me a scare, and then I come out just before my birthday, turning my 33rd birthday, and on my 33rd birthday just before then, and I spoke to someone from mental health team from the NHS, and thanks to them, I spoke up a little bit to them about how I was feeling and different stuff what was going on in my life and bit of personal stuff like. But it finally, like, as soon as I opened up to that person on the side when it went family, because the more you talk about to your family, they know more, if you know what I mean. But people always say to me, why don't you like open up to someone else, go to someone else, talk to someone else about how you feel? And I'm like, well, I don't feel quite comfortable because I don't want to be talking about kind of personal stuff, but you rather want to talk to your family more than talking to like a stranger. But now I'm finally opening up. I'm finally saying, yeah, look, I've got a problem. I'm suffering with my mental health. I'm suffering with my asthma. I'm suffering with my back. And this is how I feel. I want to now do something about it and speak up and not not know now that I'm not alone in my journey. I'm not alone in my journey. I'm not alone fighting me demons in my head, in my body, in my mind and soul. I just want to give that demon a kick up the backside and flip that and put it to a positive instead of a negative quite a lot. Um, like a two-sided, two-sided coin, heads and tails. Like flip it about from being negative, the negative to the positive, and keep it that way. And not just like that. Carry on listening to my music, what I'm listening to, and not let negative comments affect me, because if I do that, I'm gonna send myself back down to just back down and depressed, and then it'd be back to square one again, where I don't want to be opening up. I want to be bottling things up and not talk about it and keep myself to myself again, and which I don't need. I mean, I don't want to upset myself and put myself back there to square one. I don't want to be thinking like really negative things. I want to think positive and stay positive, not just for my own doing, but wanting to be there for my kids and for my family, and stay that way. Like I said before, keep myself healthy, keeping on top of my medication for me asthma and that, and making sure that I do open up and talk to other people, talk to health professionals like my doctor, or go and do little courses on mental health and me depression, me anxiety, all that. To be all honest, I am looking forward to wanting to do this stuff and get out there again and meet new people and make friends with them, talk about this personal side and mental health, and not just that, but music and what other people are into, and the music and music, music, sports, quite a lot really, and I am looking forward to it as well. And I'm not just like putting it out on. I am putting it out here now. What I do want to meet new people, and like I said, I do want to talk about opening up about my journey for mental health and what inspired me to open up, and my way of my technique and trying to keep myself positive in my own mind and not let this demon battle me inside my mind and soul and letting it win. Try and win myself, and talk about movies, what movies I'm into, and what's my favourite movie that I like watching, my favourite games. Wrestling, I'm a huge wrestling fan as well. Wrestling DVDs, or who's my favourite wrestler. What TV programs do I watch? What kind of concerts? What concerts I've been to? Well, there's quite a lot that I would want to talk to, and like I said as well, I'm not just. I wanna. The reason why I want to open up. I want to open up. I don't want to be scared anymore. I don't want to be scared and keeping quiet and being shy and being intimidated, and I want to come out of my shell, and speak up about this matter and say to like everyone else that you're not the only one that's suffering with your own issues. You're not the only one there. There's a lot of people like yourself, like me, that's suffering and want to open up, have the courage to open up, and just be yourself when you open up. Be honest, be truthful about it, and making sure that you're staying healthy and you're 100% for yourself, for your kids if you've got any, for your family, and then you can say, look, I did do this, and I'm proud of myself, which I am, because I am taking this by small steps up the long journey. It's a long process for me. Opening up about my mental health, and I'm so proud of it. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for me music. I'm thankful for a lot of stuff. I'm thankful for my kids. My kids are my pride and joy in the world, which I love to bits. I mean, I wouldn't swap them for the world. The lovely kids. Yeah. um, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my kids. I think about my kids each and every day when I'm here on my own, listen, listening to music as well. And I have sometimes had a bit of a cry, and we're all human, and I want to say that I have had a bit of a cry, and I have thought to myself, well, I need to do this now because if I don't do this, I'm just going to be suffering. I'll be suffering more, and I don't want that. I don't want to be sick again. I don't want to be putting myself down and not doing anything. And I'm taking small steps. I'm getting help for my mental health, like I just said. I'm getting help, getting back out in the world again. I'm having got carers coming in and out, checking in to make sure that I'm taking my medication. Because I said I need reminding quite a lot about my medication, having my medication, or getting the flat a little clean, which I need to do. Just little bits and make me happy. Like I say, about getting out and getting a PA, getting out there, meeting other people that I'm go out there, meeting other people, and which is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy about that. I'm taking small steps with that. I'm wanting to move out to this flat. It's too big and there's too many memories for me to be in here, and it's put me down that many times that I feel like now it's the time that I want to find somewhere smaller for me, not to be too far away, stay locally and near close to home, well, near close to my kids as possible when I want to, because I want to go and see them a lot more. I keep up with my FaceTime, them, seeing how they are. I do want to go away with my kids. I do want to go away with my kids. Um, I'm trying to stay positive, trying to stay focused, trying to stay healthy, wanting to get myself a lot better. And when the time's right, I want to try and have that time, have a little family holiday, which that'll do me even more the world of good because I'm be spending time with me kids and not think about anything negative, being positive, being out there, which will do me more world of good, which I would look forward to be doing that when the time is right. Um, my music for me was, like I said, it's powerful. Bands that I mentioned before, Stave, Hailstorm, Shandan, Papa Roach, Blackstone Cherry, Stone Sour Slipknot, Creed 57, Off the Bridge, Creed, Nickelback, Avenged Sevenfold, Fairy the Dead Man, Lacuna Coil, Linkin Park, Evanescence, Nightwish, Within Temptation, Arch Enemy, kind of list goes on, and for that side, honestly, saying thanks for that 1,000 times because their music had, had lit a fuse in my soul because it's that their music is that powerful. Um, the message, the message that are thrown out in the music is simple. Um, it's just really open. Um, I've mentioned I don't know how many times. Thank you and how it's inspired me and it's finally let me open up about how I'm feeling. I'm doing going on other social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram and TikTok on the threads and basically opening up about my mental health there and doing little streams like I'm doing now and opening up about my mental health and talking about my music and like I'm doing now and being positive and in myself and saying to others, look, you're not the only one that's suffering in this battle. I'm suffering as well. I'm there with you. Um, I'm opening up. I wanna show you that I am being positive. That I'm opening up. Um, not to be for you guys, not to if you have mental health issues or anything like that. Don't be scared to open up to someone. Uh, Seek the help and advice and guidance because if you see the help there that's there, take it. If you hear about advice and guidance, take it because without that you would be all back to square one with our mental health. We'd be all be thinking what am I gonna say for and then putting herself even worse and thinking stupid thoughts and then wanting to end our lives, which we don't want. I mean, the rock and metal side, Chester from Linkin Park and Chris Cornell took their own lives during their own mental health issues, which they were trying to throw out as well in their songs and with their bands. And basically, they couldn't take it anymore, so they ended their lives during to mental health, and that really shocked me and it upset me, and it also proved and also showed me that even even others are suffering, even like trying to wanting to cry for help and being open and honest about their personal lives and how their mental health and looking about their mental health as well. And when I see that, it kind of upset me a bit, and I thought to myself, well, the person's tried to cry out for help for quite a long time and has gone round in a circle and is in a dark place that wants to be pulled out from the darker place and trying to come out and ask for help, but no one's there to, oh yeah, there's my hand, grab it, take it, and then ended up just taking their own lives, which it's shocking and sad for the music industry, and it is shocking, but it's life. We've all gotta stick together. We've gotta love one another. We've gotta stay positive with each other. We've gotta be positive and open up about our personal things. Um, we've got to help others. We've got to be positive and not throw negative things out to people. Try and avoid that. Because if we all did that, then we'd all be killing each other, which we don't want to do. And like I say, it's not as good time now in this world, like, but it's life. We're taking it one step at a time. And as for me, I'm taking it one step at a time in my journey, and I feel positive at the moment, and I feel trying to feel great again. So I'm taking, like I said, I'm taking small steps and thanking all the time to the rock and metal side of music and opening up quite a lot, which is really great. And just trying to get on in life again and enjoy while I can. And I want to say, like I said, I've said this all the time in my streams. I want to give two mentions to rock band members. David Draymond from Disturbed. First thing first is for their version of Sound of Silence. Like I said about on me Twitter, me Instagram and Twitter streams, the Sound of Silence for me, by Disturbed, their cover is really powerful and amazing. Their own version to it is brilliant. Their own sound. David Draymond's voice in that is so powerful. You can hear when you start listening to it. It starts off very slow, quiet, and it's like dark, and then it's building up and building up and building up, and when it's building up, like, oh, 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 is it? And when he bellowed out a bit, all that kind of telling a story that he's upset, he's angry about losing people, his friends, his loved ones, his friends. Like say how upset he is, and looking at the world now, and it was going back to lockdown and everything, and really how that affected everyone. But that song for me, that version of Sound of Silence really touched me that much, and much love and respect to David Draymond and the rest of Disturbed, because that is really amazing and powerful, because people go and say, well, this band shouldn't be touching this song, they should leave it alone. But it's a test. It for me to say to leave it alone. You want to test it. If you wanted to test it out and try something different. You don't want to be playing the same song over and over again, because after a while you get bored of doing the same thing in your life. Like with bands, they don't want to be playing the same song, and then they get bored of it after a while. They want to do something different, something that we haven't heard or we've heard, but in their way. And what inspired them to be musicians themselves, and getting that message out there as well is amazing. I can't thank him enough, and the band, and also when he was live on stage, watching the Twitter YouTube clip of him opening up about his own mental health, that he nearly committed suicide himself because of it. That shocked me as well, and it did really put it to word for me how he felt, because he was good friends with Chester and Chris Cornell and others, and to think that, and then nearly wanting to do the same thing, is shocking to hear. And like I say, watching as well a YouTube channel called The Charismatic Voice, with a classical singer, opera singer, breaking down the rock and metal music, and then talking about it, and then doing interviews as well, is amazing. Like I say, I watched this podcast, and she did a few song few listen to for, like first time of like the Stairs and Hailstorm and other bands I'm talking about, and she's breaking it down as well, like in a way of like explaining and doing interviews as well, like with David Draymond and Brent Smith from Shinedown, and it's amazing. And other bands as well, other musicians. Um, when David Draymond was doing this interview, um, he said as well, if it weren't for the fans and the music that he was writing, we wouldn't know where he'd be. Music is like medicine, is powerful. It's powerful out there. Music is like music is like a weapon. Um, Out there, it's like a weapon. It's like just, boof, there you go. Um, yeah, I have some of this. It'll make you feel better, and it did for me. And another quote that he said, and I'm still gonna thank him quite David Draymond a lot. I mean, what did he say? He said, it's like a demon that's really inside you, that's trying to fight um inside. You may not see it on the outside, that, but on the inside, you're feeling like a little demon inside that's wanting to try and take over your mind and so on, trying to win. But you want to turn that kind of negative into a positive, and not let this demon fight you, and find your own way of expressing how you're feeling, and basically turn that into a positive. So then you'd be feeling like a lot better in your well-being and your life, and putting yourself out there and opening up about your own demons to strangers that you haven't met before, and like try and open up and be there for others, and which is amazing. So again, to David Draymond from Disturbed, thank you very, very much for you opening up. It must have took a lot of courage, and I give you huge respect, very huge respect and love for that, because we all think that when we see like you guys on stage, we may think, oh yeah, this person's not suffering. They're playing on stage with their friends, and they're going here, there, and everywhere, and they're happy and everything. But in what we don't see behind closed doors is that kind of not in a way they're excited to doing doing tours and doing their own music, but we don't know behind closed doors how exactly they're all feeling, because they want to try and put that to one side and focus on music, which I give a huge ton of respect for. Writing down lyrics to songs and then trying to add stuff to that certain song and put their feelings across and how they're feeling in life. And then when you like listen to the song and watch the music video, you're kind of seeing full circle now that they're not just like saying no, we're not suffering when they're and in the music and the song as well and the video. There's all different elements and different verses, and when you listen to the whole song, you start to realize then like, oh, that person is suffering from their own such a type of depression, anxiety, and they're opening up, they're open, they're opening up their feelings on paper and out to the world and giving their story to their side of how they're feeling, and we're giving huge respect back to them for opening up and writing these songs and throwing the songs out and messages out there as well, which is really um pretty amazing for me. And also want to give a huge ton of respect thanks to Liz Hale from Hailstorm as well, because she's opened up as well about her own battle as well in a different way, like I say, with going on YouTube and stuff and having a look, and she opened up as well a bit there and doing interviews and stuff, and it's really amazing for her to open up as well. Like I said about David Draymond, it takes a lot of courage to just open up like these two huge musicians that have inspired me, not just with the way that they've opened up about their personal issues, their own personal mental health issues, their own journeys, but to put it into song and basically get it out there and spread a message to the whole world is amazing. And I can't thank them two huge musicians, rockers. They've inspired me. They inspired me to open up, which I'm doing. They've inspired me to listen to their music each and every day, and other bands as well. And basically, what I'm going on to, like I said, other platforms or social media and opening up there and saying the exact same thing like I'm saying now, that if it weren't for like the music side and David Draymond and Lizzie Hale for opening up about their own personal mental health um, and their music as well, I wouldn't be where I am. And for going back to Lizzie Hale and Hailstorm, from what I listen to, my favourite track by them is Lizzie Hale doing Raise Your Horns, which I'm gonna do now. The reason for that one is I hear from her point of side across as well. Um, so like I said, I watched a bit of a video from when she opened up and what she said as well, and I still give it a huge ton of respect and love, and yeah, huge respect and love as well, um, for that. And what I've seen in now is how she expresses when she's doing songwise music and coming up with lyrics and stuff. She writes stuff down, and then when she's writing, she doesn't know. Then she's putting like her own side, her own personal side into the music, and how it turns out pretty good and amazing. So thanks again to David Draymond and Lizzie Hale for doing that. Right, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna say thank you to watching this live. Um, if you want to put a comment down in this live after this live, you can do. If you want to send me a message, you can do, and I'll try and get back to you and hopefully do another one of these soon or do something different. I'll let you know when the time is right. Um, Take care, look after yourselves, be safe and well, have love for yourself, respect yourself, have a rocking day, raise your horns too, and hoping to do this again soon.